Hello, I'm Larry Rice, and I am running for mayor because I believe the people have suffered enough. A revolution of compassion is absolutely essential at this time, where people are being put over profits. It's sad to see that we have a board of aldermen and a mayor that consistently votes for the expansion of a football stadium, and then the football team left town after we'd spent $16 million exploring that stadium on the riverfront. Now they want to build a soccer stadium and use the repressive sales tax to do that. An indication that they've lost total sight of the poor and the needy, the struggling middle class. The median income in the city of St. Louis is $35,000 a year, and yet over 100 people at City Hall earn over $100,000 a year. Something's wrong with all of that. Let's cut those salaries to $75,000 a year and use that money to hire more police officers and put them in areas where they're needed the most. Many are north of Del Mar. We need to do something about this culture of death that our city's experiencing. A culture of death where so many people are murdering each other because they've lost hope. A culture of death where we see the mayor and aldermen like Alderman Cruson and Francis Slade that want to put a padlock on the 1411 Locust building, knowing it's the last major walk-in shelter in mid-America, and put hundreds of men, women, and children on the streets with nowhere to go. This culture of death continues to rise in this city as we see 85% of the tax abatements going to the central corridor at this particular time. 85%. No wonder Lila Cruson is getting so much money at this moment. Lila Cruson continues to take money from big developers. It's her ward. And 85% when so many businesses are dying in North St. Louis. And the Land Utilization Authority should not be the biggest slumlord in the city of St. Louis, with upwards of 7,000 vacant buildings and 17,000 vacant lots. Those buildings and lots should not be land banked for a rich developer. They should be used where homeless people in need, people could actually move into those homes after we get technical schools to help fix them up further and make available lots for businesses who want to move into the community. This is just the beginning. I have a plan for our schools. I have a plan for this community. I have a plan where St. Louis will become a better community, where people want to move in instead of moving out. But in order to fulfill that plan, I need you to get involved in this revolution of compassion at this time. I need you to get involved in my campaign. I'm looking for 50 plus volunteers in every one of the 28 wards. People are excited at this moment. They know that change will come about. All they have to do is look at my 45 years of service and see that I will indeed practice what I preach. That's why I'm in trouble at 1411 Locust, because there we practice what we're preaching and we're letting people stay in our particular facility and they want to shut it down. Something's morally wrong with all of that. But in order to bring about this revolution of compassion, I need you now. I also need you not only to vote on April 4th, but contact 10 friends or relatives to get involved in this election and come out and vote. Whoever gets the most people to the polls will indeed see the election won. I believe it can happen April the 4th if you'll get involved.